Hi food lovers, my name is Adrian and I love food. Thank you for joining me again. Today, we're back in the Redlands, checking out the best European restaurant. According to Google, with a 4.4 star rating from 126 reviews, the best restaurant serving European food is Heart of Europe. Opened in 2017 and acquired by the current owner in 2019, Heart of Europe is a family-owned and operated restaurant located in Ormiston. They offer meals from a number of European countries, including Germany, Hungary, Czech Republic, Austria, Italy, and Spain. Their menu offers a huge variety of mains, predominantly centered around meat, including chicken, pork, beef, veal, lamb, seafood, as well as pasta, rice, and vegetarian dishes. They also offer a number of starters, salads, desserts, as well as a kids menu. The owners state, "We refuse to compromise on quality in our restaurant. That's why we source our fresh ingredients from local suppliers." With 17 years of experience cooking in the finest restaurants, our chef is excited to present their vision to you and all our guests. This statement is backed up by numerous reviews claiming that their meals are delicious, full of flavor, and large enough to warrant a takeaway container at the end. Sounds like Adrian-sized portions. And on that note, let's go order and see just how delicious their food actually is. Hey guys, I just placed my order. Until the food comes out, I'll just update you on what's been happening. So from the moment we set foot inside this place, the staff have been fantastic. They've been very welcoming, very friendly, very accommodating. I mentioned that I'm after a table that's away from everyone else, somewhere a little bit more quiet, and they offered me this table in the corner here. Now, I had a chat to them about their menu and their signature dishes and what do they recommend. Now, one of the dishes that I ordered is the crispy pork knuckle with red cabbage and potatoes. Now, this particular dish is not on their menu. It started off as a special, and because it's been so popular, they actually decided to include it now as part of their daily menu, even though it's not actually on the menu. Now, based on their recommendation, what else I ordered was the traditional Hungarian beef goulash, and I ordered that with the thin egg noodles, which is the traditional Hungarian noodles. Now, also based on the owner's recommendation, I also ordered the sour cherry strudel, and also I got an apple strudel because I love my apple strudels. So today is a Sunday, it's 11:30 in the morning. It is pretty quiet, and that's exactly how I like it. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long until the food comes out. See you guys in a minute. Oh wow, wow, wow. Oh, and the goulash.
Yeah, with some sour cream.
Wow, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Put the glass out of the way. Check this out, guys. Wow, and the smells orgasmic. What do I get stuck into? Maybe start with the pork knuckle first. Move this out of the way. But I mean, yeah, check this out, guys. Check this out, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Now, let's see. Oh, the crispiness. The crispiness. Oh, yeah. Now, let's be very hot. Ow. Very hot for my fingers. Ow. Ow. Very hot. Wow. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, let's try the meat. Ooh, very hot. Very, very, very hot. Very soft. Good flavor. Now, how do we get to that meat closer to the bone? Ow, it's really, really hot, guys. It's actually burning my fingers. All right, now, let's try some of this meat closer to the bone. Oh, very hot. Ooh. Very soft though. Tastes very good, and it is very soft. Now, let's try the potatoes. Cooked very well, good flavor on them. A little bit of a crunch on the outside, soft on the inside, but the seasoning is fantastic. Very, very good. Now, the braised red cabbage. Okay. All right. This is actually much better than the red cabbage from the Brisbane German club. The cabbage itself doesn't have a very strong cabbage flavor. I can taste a little bit of sweetness, but it's very sort of balanced sweet. No, this one's very good. This one is very, very good. And a you know, green salad, just a green salad. Just a green salad. It's a good green salad, but it's a green salad. Yeah, definitely could do with more seasoning. Now, let's try the goulash over here. Wow, that's got a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. Now, about the goulash, so I like to make my own at home, and when I started making goulash quite some time ago, I went online and you know, you Google traditional Hungarian goulash and you get 10 different sort of recipes. Now, the recipe that I mean, I've tried a few different recipes, but the recipe that I keep coming back to is a recipe that uses smoky paprika. Now, I can't taste anything in the way of smoke here, but the flavor is excellent and it's full of flavor, full of flavor. Now, this is not obviously egg noodles. Very interesting texture. Very interesting texture. I wouldn't even know how to describe it. It's honestly, I don't know how to describe it, but the flavor of it is really, really good. Really good. And together, they taste brilliant. This is a knockout dish right here. Now, when my parents make goulash, they don't use the smoky paprika like I do. So, in a lot of ways, this actually reminds me of how my mom and dad make it. When I had a chat to the owner before, she did mention that she sources her paprika from Hungary. She said, you know, she likes the you know, the traditional, the original paprika that's made over there, and you know, the flavor is brilliant. The flavor is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Tons of flavor, tons of flavor. Going back to the pork knuckle though, for me, look, it's definitely lacking seasoning, to be honest. It cooked brilliantly, but all right, guys. Well, I'll finish eating this, and I'll be back in a few minutes with the verdict. See you guys in a bit. Okay,
Go, one cherry strudel.
And one apple.
And one
Apple, excellent.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Well, that looks very good. So for my apple strudel, I asked for ice cream with that, and the sour cherry strudel with vanilla custard. Now, I don't know if I need a spoon or a fork, but maybe I'll need a spoon. Now let's try, say, the apple. Oh, very flaky. My kind of pastry. That is very good flavor. The pastry is brilliant, exactly my kind of pastry. The apples, very good balance between sweetness and tartness. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Now, what's this? Jam, strawberry jam. Very good, very good. Now, the ice cream. Very smooth, very creamy. This is how ice cream should be. Yeah. Very good flavor as well. As you guys know from my previous videos, not every ice cream that I had in the past was smooth and creamy, but this one, brilliant. And same with this jam. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Now, the sour cherry. I love me the sour cherries. Yeah, brilliant flavor. Brilliant flavor. Same with the apple pie. Brilliant balance between sweetness, tartness. I should say that they're not overly sweet desserts, so they got the balance perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Pastry is the same as that, brilliant. And I'm assuming this is the same, yeah, same strawberry jam, full of flavor, delicious. Now this is the vanilla custard. Doesn't have a very strong flavor though. Doesn't have a very strong flavor. You can definitely taste the vanilla. It's definitely the component on both of these dishes with the least amount of flavor. Yeah, not a strong flavor at all. Not a strong flavor, but everything else is brilliant. All right, guys, I'll finish eating these desserts, and I'll see you guys in a minute with the verdict. Hey guys, just finished eating. Now, let me start off with the customer service. Absolutely brilliant, 11 out of 10. From the moment we set foot inside this place till the very end when they picked up our empty plates, they've been nothing short of brilliant. They came here a number of times, asked us if they can get us anything, asked us how our meal was. They came to us just like they went to every other table, had a bit of a chat, asked us about our day. So they shown a genuine interest in us and a genuine interest in our experience dining with them. Now, as far as the mains, so the goulash, tons of flavor, cooked well. As I mentioned, I like to add the smoky paprika into the mix. This one wasn't smoky at all, and that's why I said it sort of reminds me of how my mum and dad prepare it. Flavor-wise though, brilliant. 10 out of 10 dish. I loved it. The pork knuckle. So the pork knuckle was cooked brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. That crackling was orgasmic. The meat was soft all the way to the bone. However, there wasn't much seasoning on it. Otherwise, the dish was brilliant. The potatoes were cooked brilliantly. The red cabbage, good balance of flavor, cooked brilliantly. Look, for that lack of seasoning, for me, this is probably an 8 out of 10 dish. As far as the desserts, both the apple strudel and the sour cherry strudel were brilliant, good flavors, good textures. Pastry was cooked brilliantly. Ice cream had a fantastic milky vanilla flavor, absolutely wonderful. The vanilla custard though, you know, I guess when most of us think of custard, we think of the thick custard, especially, you know, buy it from the supermarket. But this custard I found to be quite runny, and the flavor of vanilla wasn't overly strong. So I had a chat to the owner and I asked her, what's the go with the custard? Now she mentioned that they make the custard in-house, like they do with pretty well everything on the menu. And the reason they make it a little bit runnier, because it's designed to be drizzled on the pie. And the reason it doesn't have a very strong vanilla flavor is because they don't want it to detract from the rest of the flavor of the apple pie. So that all of a sudden makes a lot of sense. It just wasn't explained to me when it was brought out. But, you know, besides that custard, you know, there were 10 out of 10 dishes. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Both the apple pie and the sour cherry one as well. Brilliant. Tons of flavor. And as always, you know, I have to ask myself, do I recommend this place and would I come back here again? Definitely recommend this place. For sure I'll come back here again. Looking at what other people ordered and seeing the various schnitzels and other dishes, I mean, everything looked fantastic. So they're definitely dishes that I'd be keen to check out next time. You know, unfortunately, my stomach is only so big, and so is the table, and not to mention my bank account. So, you know, 2 mains and 2 desserts was it for today. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me again. See you guys next time, and remember, never trust the skinny food critic.